Hello, welcome to Nick Codes. And Nick Codes is a platform designed for beginners, pro developers who want to dive more into programming, and also beginners who want to learn programming but don't know how to maneuver around. This platform designed or invented so that we create a community whereby we inspire people to learn programming, to learn how to code, and also solve problems with coding. So, without further much ado, let me give you the prerequisites of this program. So, the main idea of this program have three main tools that we work with. We work with the main stack, with the MongoDB, a database, the Express, a middleware for Node.js. We have the React, and also we have the Node.js. It's a package manager that helps we to install some packages for the project. And also we do some machine learning by learning not too much complex, but as we go much further we will go into details of machine learning and like target how to do some data processing, find out layers, doing some complex stuff with the naive bayes, a lot of algorithms in machine learning. We also deal specifically with Flask. So the Flask helps we to um, get or help we to integrate main stack with um, machine learning, right? As you go further, you understand. So as we start this project, there are some prerequisites that needed. The most needed part of it is downloading these packages before we can proceed into coding. Now, so the first package to download is called Node.js. So the Node.js is, you see, over the time before, JavaScript was designed to just run on the client space, that is on the browser side. But as time goes on, our development goes on, a new package was designed, or a new framework was designed to help JavaScript run in the backend and also the server side. So we can now use JavaScript as a client side and also as the server side. So that's the main understanding behind Node.js. So with Node.js, we have asynchronous, which means we can run multiple tasks, like run multiple connections. You can connect to a lot of servers, a lot of ports, and just fetch some APIs from them, which is wow, it's like mind blowing. So basically, that is how Node.js works. And also, Node.js specifically is used for designing and developing APIs for whatever project. So as we dive deeper, you get the understanding more. You also use it for web servers, socket IOs, all this, like creating chat apps. You use all these Node.js packages that are available. Node.js have about 2,000 packages that we can use at our disposal. Is actually free. All you have to do is to just download a package, and let me take you through the process of downloading the package. So this, I'm using a Windows. So in the Windows, you just have to go to your Google, then just Google Node.js. So you just type Node.js and just click on the first one. So it loads and this page opens. So from here you can see that we have for the Windows, we have for the Mac version there. You can click on install, and when it install, you just add it to your environment variables, and to be available on every page that you access on your desktop. So that is how Node.js is installed. You just have to write Node.js on a Google, like download Node.js for free, or on Windows, and when downloading, store it on your machine, and make sure that it's kept in the system variables so that it's global to every other desktop that is open on the screen. And the next one is Anaconda. Since our main motive is to create a platform that uses AI, machine learning, that AI is generally machine learning. In we have data science, you have some particular. So the AI is the superscript, and the subscripts are the machine learning, you have the data science, you have a lot of learning there. So our main purpose is to integrate this AI with our web servers. That is our main stack project. So without further much ado, to integrate AI to our web servers, what we do is download another package called Anaconda. So this Anaconda is an open resource Python framework used for R programming, like Python packages, all these petty things. It's designed for data science and also machine learning, neural networks, all these learning methods. Anaconda comes with a lot of packages, about 1,500 packages available for free. And one nice thing about Anaconda is that Anaconda uses its own manager called Conda. So anytime you want to install, you just write Conda and it installs it on our desktop, our current desktop or current directory that we're working in. So but the most popular one is pip. So Conda and pip, don't get me wrong, Conda and pip are like simultaneous, having the same function, they just run together. But just that Conda have a little grudge when it comes to keeping your packages global. That's right. But the pip, you can use pip as global when it sets your system variables very well. You can just pip install and it makes it global on your system. And another important thing in our project is MongoDB, right? So the MongoDB is it's a database, so it's a no SQL database. That is, there is no table relation content. We just work with JSON, the readable format that most programmers understand. So MongoDB help you to keep some records. We just have to create a schema, create some models, and we have to, it's just easy to work with. MongoDB is very easy to work with, and once we start, you get the understanding and you also grab the concept from there. Okay, so I have a MongoDB account set up. So what I have to do is to log into my MongoDB, which you can see is running. I'm just signing in with my username. Setting up this MongoDB is entirely free. You don't need any money, but you have a paid version there. When you want to escalate your storage size, that's where you just go for this. But as a beginner, I think 715 megabytes will do for people who are not working in so much large projects, like building a portal, university portal. That's where you need those, because it, having a lot of videos, pictures, storage, media records. But working on petty projects like sign up, login for a simple project, you don't want to worry yourself much more about buying a bigger storage size. But if you think it is relevant for you to get a better size, you can. So this is the interface of MongoDB. Once you sign up for MongoDB, you get this platform. Your name will be shown here, Nicholas, that I sign up, and the origin project, I'll come back to explain all this interface for you. But that's this. So this ends the prerequisite side. Now let's start with the project. So today we'll be working on just the understanding. We just want to understand the concept. We just want to understand how relevant is it that we should use MongoDB, we should use Express, we should use React and Node.js, Flask and Anaconda or machine learning together. We'll understand the main concept behind it. So let me give you a simple idea. Let's say you are creating a web app, right? So let's say a web app like a restaurant web app, and you want to add a machine learning techniques, a recommendation system to your project, whereby customers or people come to your restaurant, order food, and based on whatever they choose, let's say choose onion, pepper, garden egg, then the system itself will recommend available foods or foods that have this content in it, this ingredients in it. So this is where we have to use machine learning. You can just create the interface, you can create your APIs, you can create all your schemas, but if you don't have this recommendation system or the AI mechanism there, we cannot have the correct data. You can just fetch APIs from nowhere, but it's best off if you use a recommendation system that is setting a better trust rate. It's a whole data processing stuff. And after this project, we are going to work on hands-on projects to understand the concepts more. And also, I think the best way to learn is working lively, like developing something for yourself, something that you think is relatable, is more pleasant to you. Yeah, so let's start with the project. So once your setup is done, that's the Anaconda is done, your Node.js is done, your MongoDB is been set up, all you want to do is to navigate to your, if you are using Windows, you just click on this, your Windows side, and write Anaconda. So one thing about Anaconda is that when Anaconda is installed on your system, it comes with three main it comes with 8 main components. We have the Anaconda prompt, that is the command prompt. We have the Anaconda navigator, where you can have access to different Anaconda popular tools that is being used, like the VS Code, the R programming, the Jupyter, the like the popular ones. So you just have to open. Once you install it correctly, you just have to open and click open. Once you click open, it opens this interface. Right, good. It opens this interface, and this interface, you can see you have the PyCharm Professional, you have the Anaconda, you have the Anaconda toolbox, you have the Anaconda, a lot of packages here, but the one that we have interest is a VS Code. You can use other text editor to run this or follow up this project, but this project will be specifically done in VS Code because VS Code is much popular and their interface is not quite complex to follow. It's easy to even catch up some lost items. You just have to, yeah. So that's why preferably we'll be using VS Code for this project. So once it's set up, we just have to click on launch. If you don't have if you don't have VS Code installed, what I have to do is use under VS Code, you see install, just click on install it, install VS Code on your program, and when that is done, you have to click on launch. So when you click on the launch,